Boy, oh boy, have and have not fans, this video here. Now, just to give you a heads up, this is going to be chopped and diced into so many spots. I mean, at some points of the video, it'll just be me talking with, photos in the background, maybe some video footage. Then I'll pause, play some of the clips that has, audio behind it. And we're just going to have a good time with this. It's just a good time. You can kick back, relax. There's just so much to uncover in this amazing have and have not. And I'm looking at some of the photos as I'm recording this, and I'm just blown away. Basically, first off, I made a goof in one of my earlier videos. I think it was either the one about the show being on OWN in 2020, or OWN confirms the release date for If Loving You Is Wrong. I accidentally said Atlanta, but in reality, the cast of the haves and the have-nots, and I'm just going to say the character names: Catherine, Jim, Wyatt, Hannah, Candace, Benny, Veronica, Jeffrey, David. They were in Los Angeles, California, not Atlanta. So I apologize for that. Pretty much doing like promo shoots and whatnot for the upcoming season. And Tyler Lepley, and I'll actually play that video later in this video, he actually, in a quick clip, said that, hey, it's 2018 and we're doing promo material for 2019 season of the Haves and the Have-Nots. Then tomorrow we're going to end up doing 2020 promos during 2018. So the promos we see, we can pretty much assume the promos we'll see for the Haves and the Have-Nots, maybe later this month, basically for the next year or so, will just be things they did over the past couple of days. And they look incredible. I'm actually going to have a photo here. The caption says "That's a wrap," and let's just take a moment to talk about this photo. Then I'll play a couple videos and I'll come back. But the cast looks amazing, just the wardrobe and everything. I just love kind of like the contrasting look between Hannah and Candace. Their color. I think Candace has like a gold belt around her chest there. Looks like Benny has a suit on. David appears to have a polo. Veronica and Catherine just, killing it. Wyatt and Jim towards the back, looking stern. And I gotta say, Jeffrey's outfit is probably my favorite. I mean, the goatee, the brown suit, the watch and everything. Now, you know how I got that flag in the back of my room on the wall now. I definitely hope that when the official promo comes out, and unfortunately, this was actually filmed on Thursday, which is when I'm recording this. So I'm afraid this might be the promos released in 2019 that will be for 2020, so I won't be able to get like a good shot of this until next year. But this, I definitely want an official photo of this because it looks amazing. So we're going to take a little brief pause here. I'm going to stop talking and I'll play some of the behind the scene footage that was released by OWN, as well as the various cast members of the Haves and the Have-Nots. And to be fair, of course, I'll actually have links to all of their Instagrams. Guys, I know I say this time and time again, not just about subscribing to my channel as well as my social media that I have in the links in the description below, but I strongly urge you to follow the cast members, Tyler Perry, OWN. Follow all of them on Instagram and Twitter because they post this kind of content that we usually don't see. Like, if I'm not mistaken, back in September when they were filming the season 7, they were posting so much behind the scenes stuff that's never been done before. They usually keep everything under wraps, but it seems like OWN is finally answering our request to promote this show. I mean, this show is really getting a lot of attention now that I don't believe it's been getting properly over the past year or so, in my opinion, as well as other fans. So once again, let me stop talking. I know a lot of people probably want me to just shut up here, but let's look at some of the behind the scenes footage. I'll leave links to all the social media, Instagram wise, for all the cast members and whatnot that were on the shoot. I want to come back. We're going to talk about some of the photos. And like I said, we're just going to have a good time with this.
We're back together.
Hi, everybody.
It's Caitlin from Duval. Hey, y'all.
And this granny.
Johnny got it's like 15 minutes. Water, popcorn, full family. Ready for the meal. Yeah.
All right, and yeah, as you can see, I just played a couple clips there. It's just really great, to see people preparing, in the dressing room, in the chair, getting the hair, makeup, getting their hair, the guys getting trimmed up and whatnot. It is really cool to see that kind of stuff. And I believe, honestly, I don't think I could. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't know if on Instagram you can actually record a live, like if somebody does Instagram live, obviously you can do the stories, but if there's a way to save Instagram live, let me know in the comments, because I don't know how to do that. I mean, because Peter Paros and Jeffrey Gavin, they did a great little video together going behind the scenes. I think they walked over to the Crier shoot to where they were doing things, and it was pretty cool. But, we got Veronica, we got Catherine, getting ready to go. And, I'm a sucker for redheads. So, Catherine with that long red hair, that's really awesome. And then we got a photo of Hannah and Veronica. I just love the camaraderie of the cast members behind the scenes, because on set, in terms of being in front of the camera, it's the claws are out, the knives are sharpened, and the guns are full of bullets. Really don't want Catherine with a gun. Sheesh. But in any case, yeah, I'm just really excited. The promos look great. It looks like, they were filming some of the segments where it's like, one character, or excuse me, one of the cast, like Tinka Sumner or Veronica, will just be Angela would be talking to the camera about, hey, it's great. This season has so much in store, and, just things like that. We usually get those kind of promos all the time. But I'm going to go ahead and play a few of them, and oh my gosh, this one shot of Candace, posing in front of the camera. Hot stuff. Oh wow, and then it's a great photo of the Harrington family together. I mean, I can't. I mean, I just can't even express how much this is awesome. I mean, I'm at a loss for words watching this, and I do believe one of my favorite segments is Candace standing in front of like a big screen, and it looks like they're playing the first encounter with Jim, pretty much, when she meets Jim for the first time. So I really love how they're hyping this up. And, obviously I only saw that one shot of Candace, so I don't know if they'll be doing the same kind of thing with different characters, some of the flashbacks to some of their best moments on the show. And Hannah standing in front of flames, and Candace walking in front of the camera. It looks like there's some crows or buzzards there. There is just so much to unpack, and guys, I know I'm gushing here, but it's just one of those things where the symbolism, you just gotta look at all the different forms of symbolism. And I think we also see a dove at some point behind the Young family, and Hannah's looking up, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I cannot say how much I love this. And looks like we have a toast at the end here with the cast. And I believe it's Renee Lawless's birthday, so I definitely need to send her a tweet or something. But that's one heck of a birthday to spend it with, great people like that around you. So let's just take a moment to watch this clip here. Yeah, and I love the promo. It looks like, the characters are walking through some lights here. It looks like there are lights hanging down from the ceiling, and man, you know what? I'm going to end it with this. I'm very, very satisfied. You know good and well that I've been saying over and over again, man, I want a trailer. I mean, because the routine usually is early December. Early December is when we get that first trailer. Honestly, if memory serves, lately, we usually get like that teaser promo that's maybe 15 seconds where we just see the characters and we have maybe a couple lines of of dialogue in the background. And then maybe like the next week, that's when we get the real trailer, like the, overlying dialogue. Oh, excuse me, the voiceover dialogue and the characters, from the promo. And then we get a bunch of scenes throughout the entire thing. That's the one, that's the big boy I'm looking for. That's the package that's going to help me cope until we get to January 2019. But guys, yeah, I definitely recommend, if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow all of the cast members on social media, because you just never know when we're going to get little nuggets like this. And like I said before, I don't think we've ever had the cast have such a social media presence in regards to behind the scenes. Not only that, but HAHN is stepping things up by allowing the fans like us to just look behind the scenes, peek behind the curtain, and I really like what we saw. And this is enough to tide me over until we get that promo, until we get the trailer. I only hope that when If Loving You Is Wrong is, filming for their promos and whatnot, I hope we get a sneak peek like we did with the haves and the have-nots. So before we wrap things up, again, we're just going to have John Schneider here close out the behind-the-scenes segment for us.
Hey everybody, I'm John Schneider, Jim Cryer on the Haves and Have-Nots. Thanks for joining us today behind the scenes. It's cool, isn't it?
All right, well, like you said, that's a wrap, but I'm just really pumped now. These trailers, these promos, I'm looking forward to them a lot. And wow, I don't even know what else to say. I mean, Jeffrey with the goatee, we got David up and about walking around. So I guess it's, again, I think I mentioned this in my other video that yeah, it looks like Benny and Veronica are alive, considering they're in promos for 2020. So unless they're, Benny's in the hospital for 2 seasons and Veronica just happens to be laying flat in those boxes, they will still be there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about these promos, and just thanks again to the amazing cast of the haves and the have-nots, as well as HAHN while they were out in California doing these promos. Like I said, it just looks amazing. But just be sure to keep up with everybody on social media. And I'm glad I waited an extra day to do this video, because number one, it's a lot easier to put all this into one video instead of, stretching it out over 2. Number 2, Tyler Lepley, aka Benny Young, actually posted this photo earlier today. It looks like he has a movie coming out on a TV1, so be sure to check that out. And if you haven't done so already, Charles is in the Princess Switch on Netflix, which is a Christmas, think of like a Hallmark Christmas movie, but on Netflix. It's pretty good. I'm going to watch it one more time and then I'll review it. I think it's fair to wait until December to review that movie because, well, it's, December, and heck, it's going to be December this weekend anyway, so be on the lookout for that review soon. And John Schneider, I believe, is going to be on the Dancing with the Stars live tour. So there are the dates on the screen right there. And I think that's about everyone that I can think of in terms of different projects that they're in. But like I said before, if you follow them on social media, you'll be kept up to date with everything. Speaking of John Schneider, I still need to do my Dancing with the Stars review video, where in the video I'm just talking about John's journey on Dancing with the Stars, the fact that he made it, if memory serves, to the quarterfinals, and that was really impressive. And just the fact that he was on the final show performing a new song as well, so be on the lookout for that video soon. But once again, I'm blown away from what I've seen. I cannot wait to see these promos. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What was your favorite photo? What character do you think looked the best? I mean, they all look amazing. Like, I said, the different symbolism in the background, like, the dove, the raven or crow or whatever, Candace standing in front of, kind of like a flashback of her in episode 1. David and Jeffrey standing together, the herring. It's just so much to unpack here, but I'm happy. Also, it doesn't look like Wyatt's going anywhere, so guys, looks like he's going to be sticking around here. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I was actually thinking about doing a kind of video where I talk about my top 5 main characters and then my top 5 secondary characters. And instead of doing like I'll still do my season 5 overview video, but I might do it where I'm not just breaking down every single thing that happened, but I'll talk about some of my favorite moments, least favorite moments, storylines that are still going on, characters who died and whatnot. So like I said, the channel is still going to be going despite it being on hiatus. The show coming back in January. These little gems like this give me plenty of content to keep me busy and keep the lights on in my apartment. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to check me out on social media, links in the description below. Share this video around, and like I said, one final time, be sure to follow all the stars on social media. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Jeffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.